Hey, what's up, y'all? Oh, that didn't help. Hey, what's up, babe? Wife's in the chat. Smart Gamer. Alfred Gaming. Mike Torino. Alfred Gaming. I wasn't going to stream tonight, but I'm going to compete on February 28th. Steve Dennison reached out to me. He's the president of the USPA, and he's comping my competition because I had to drop out of the last one because of the bicep surgery. So I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to compete. I'm going to do it. It's going to be a big competition, February 28th. They're combining the usual desert rampage from Nevada into a big meet in California. So it'll be national and world qualifiers. So we'll see if I can get back to where I was. It's not a lot of time to train. Normally I like 6 months. It's already December, so we'll see what we can do. When I blew my bicep out, I was totaling a little over 1,700 pounds at the 220 weight class. I don't think I'm anywhere near that right now. So we're just gonna get after it. Figured I'd start out with some K-bar bar bench. Did legs a couple days ago. I think I squat like probably about 545 for a triple. 535, somewhere in there. What I like about the K-bar bar is it really stretches your pecs out. I got a little bit of a slight incline. Not my usual cheery self today. You haven't left the house in months. Well, good news is I had a job interview on Friday, almost $100 an hour. And well, that's not true. So it's 10-hour days, so it probably comes out to like $60 an hour with 10 hours a week overtime, which comes out to like 90 an hour for a 40-hour week. So I'm making that. That's Marine math for you. I'm like, well, carry the one, But if it was if it was a 40-hour week, let's see, time and a half times 10. If you add that into a regular 40-hour week, it would come to $90 an hour. So that's my paychecks would be like $3,600 a week. Uh, Boomers. Well, first of all, dumbass, a boomer is the generation after mine. But as a pejorative, I understand what you're saying. I'm old. I'm not that old. Look at this good stretch of the pecs. That's where you really get the booby growth. Now the trick with this bar too is like if your normal bench is right here, you want to bring this up about mid-chest. It kind of flares the elbows a little, but it really stretches the pecs out. So our normal bench would be right here. This we bring about right about there. You know, I mean, not only am I Generation X, but I'm almost at the millennial side of a Generation X. So boomers would be, what age group are the boomers? Let's look it up. What age group are the boomers? Can't type all of a sudden. Are the boomers? 1946 and 1964. So 60 to 78 years old. And then Generation X. X is 45 to 60. And I'm 51, so I guess I'm right there in the middle of Gen X. I wonder if boomers could get away with this stupid haircut. I was trying to do highlights, and I think the bleach I used, holy shit. What's my favorite song? That's I like too many different genres of music to even hone that down to 10, let alone one. Well, so I've been I have blonde hair to begin with, so highlights don't really do anything. So I went to the beauty store, and I asked the guy, I think it was a dude, what I should use to light my hair, and he said, this stuff is legitimate, dude. I got an 0311 in the house. Grunt, what's up, Haywood? Semper Fi, brother. Semper Maratus. Oh, actually, there's something I wanted to show you. I dug up my coin. You know how these used to work. You go to a bar, slap down a challenge coin, and it's like Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! It's whoever's got the highest challenge coin gets the free booze. And I ran into a couple guys that had a Commandant coin, but this one is Lieutenant General. It's Buck Bernard. I didn't know he was a Lieutenant General, 3-star. And then of course, got my Navy Achievement Medal ribbon. But I was looking for this thing because people joke around and they're like, stolen valor. And I was like, man, without being the, like those guys that get offended and they go out and dig their DD-214s out and they see I served. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, I'm a coin, bitch. Not every Marine has these. And I usually win with that one, and which is unfortunate because I don't drink anymore, so it's kind of, what do you use it for? Will you take the time to spread awareness to viewers about the genocide in Palestine? Yes, so gets Scrooged. I will say this, the genocide in Palestine is not going quick enough. They need to level that fucking place and turn it into a parking lot. Is that good? Is that what you're looking for? Is that the message? You're asking a fucking Marine to raise awareness about Palestine. This is what I can tell you. That place was a shithole way before I was born, and it's going to be a shithole way after longer than I'm dead. And there's not a goddamn thing I'm going to do about it. And then, of course, that automatically means that I side with Israel. Like, not really. They can both go. Well, I mean, they are our allies. I know where I'm going with this conversation, but I don't want to get demonetized. Awareness is spread. It means you must side with Netanyahu. I can't believe that dude's still in power, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'm not sure what that has to do with weightlifting. That's really good to stretch the pecs out. Well, you don't want to. So when you're doing these snapshots, you gotta be careful. You got your pecs really stretched out, and your shoulders are really compromised because of that extra 4-inch range of motion. So you don't want to be trying to pump these out. I'll switch over to the regular bar after I do a few sets of these. And it's so like what I was saying before, like a regular bench is right here. With these, I'm coming up right about mid-chest because I really want to get the pectoral muscle stretched out as much as possible. Are you a vegan? Never. I can't even imagine why anyone would want to be. I don't eat vegetables. My food eats vegetables. Can you have some estrogen pills, bro? Do they make estrogen pills? They probably do. All right. I'm not going to read any troll messages today unless they're funny. Because I just don't really want to waste my time on stupid comments. Like they need to be like genuinely offensive. You need to prove to me that you have an IQ above 80, or I'm just not going to read your comment. Like, I don't care if you're mean, but you need to be funny. And so far, all of these comments are stupid. And Moderators, if you don't think they're funny, just delete them. I don't even want to bother with these. They're just not. I'm just kind of tired of trolls. Like you're not giving me good effort. Like so, for example, Curly MB. Where are your socks? You could easily break a toe. That's stupid for a lot of reasons. One, socks wouldn't prevent that. And two, how the fuck are you lifting that you're dropping weights on your feet? And if you did, what would shoes do for you? See what I'm saying? Like, be better. That's not funny. It's stupid. I'm offended at how dumb that comment is. Not that that's a troll comment. We like trolls. We just don't like dumb ones. Like, someone's like, oh, you shouldn't deadlift in your without shoes. Like, I don't fucking deadlift in competition with shoes on, stupid. They're called deadlift slippers for a reason. And the only reason why we wear them is because it's unhygienic. Yes, I do paint my toenails. Really? Are you... See, that's another retard. You could fucking see they're painted, you moron. Bro's definitely gay. Just don't tell my wife. Actually, she's one of my moderators. Hey, babe, did you hear that? I'm gay now. Natural? Fuck no. Lay off the beer. I haven't hung out with your mom in a while, so I don't drink anymore. Why do you paint them? Have you seen a 51-year-old yellow toenail? That's fucking gross. Kiefer Sutherland. Timu Kiefer Sutherland. See, that's funny. That's acceptable. I like that. That's actually a good one. Where is my belt? I must have left it at your mom's house. Do you paint your toenails? Oh my god. How'd that happen? You know what? Actually, that does make me... Even if I was gay, what would be your problem with that? You got a problem with gay people? Can we see the six-pack? Fuck no. You want to watch men undress? You're on YouTube. You're in the wrong place. Do you even lift, bro? No. Unfortunately, I'm not strong enough to pick your mom up yet. Chris Cleveland. Are you 50 getting upset at idiots? No, I'm not getting upset. I'm getting upset at how weak the comments are. Like, when I first started this channel, I had proper trolls, and they would say truly offensive things, and they were funny. And we would read them, and we'd have a laugh, usually at my expense. But lately, it's just like, they're stupid comments. They're just, like, dumb. I'm just tired of them. It's like, are you gay? Like, come on, bro. You try harder. I know you're sitting on your toilet, but you can't even, like, think for 30 seconds about, like, you can work on some material. Like, write down some jokes. Go tell them to your friends. Ask them if they think it's funny. And then maybe then inflict yourself on the world. But you have nothing to offer. Right now, you're wasting my oxygen. Are you gay? Come on. My daughter's 10 years old, and if I went in there right now and asked her to come up with an insult, it would be miles ahead of that. They're lame. Lame. I'm just not enjoying it anymore. It's not fun like it used to be. Matter of fact, I'm actually considering, since I am training for competition, I might stop streaming for a while. Shit, I should have loaded those. Brandon, no one gives a fuck about you. Even if you could, nobody cares. Is that 405? No, it's only 315. No, real question, how long do you serve? 8 years, 6 months. Favorite exercise? That'd be my wife. Do some leg presses. Never. I'm never going to do leg presses. Winded from benching. No, I didn't even bench. That was me racking the weights. Like I was just setting my equipment up. Whew. I mean, did you see me bench anything? I'm gonna go with the wide grip, I think. What was that? Oh, this is my daughter's playing her glockenspiel. Are you natty? No. Old body. Yes. Trenbolone. Yeah, at the age of 51, I'm doing Trenbolone. All right, guys. I'm going to finish the rest of this workout off stream.